Hello and welcome. Gary Piccarello here. In this video, I want to show you how to use the assembly I built in the Drywall plugin to do a takeoff for a coffered ceiling with a box beam inside it. So in this media room right here, I have a soffit that goes around the outside of this room, and the bottom of it's 10 foot and the top is 11 foot. And then I have 6 box beams that go through here. So the first thing I do is I pick the assembly I want to use. I'll expand the Drywall plugin, and just to let you know, this is the full version of the Drywall plugin. If you download my trial version, it doesn't even look like this. I never update that one. It's just a trial version. The full version has a lot more parts, a lot more assemblies to it. So you expand the folder, and we're going to look for ceiling framing. We'll expand that folder, and I'm going to look for this assembly, coffer ceiling, free framing. I'll expand that folder. Just pick the assembly. You have to go through and look at all the assemblies I have, and then get familiar with them. You pick the best one to use before you start estimating. I want to show you how to use this one here. Frame coffer with tracking studs and angle and corner bead. Click the record button. I'm just going to accept the default studs. Click the material. Well, let's name it here. Media room coffer. But I'm going to do the soffit first. We're going to have to do this in 2 parts. So we're going to do the media room, let's just call it a coffer soffit. Click on the material tab. We're going to use 1 5/8 track, 1 5/8 studs. Enter how many vertical sides of the coffer soffit. So what I mean by that is there's 4 sides, 4 walls in this room. So I'm going to call the one to my right side 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 sides, so I have 4 in here. Now the vertical sides stud length in inches of the soffit. Here I can see the elevation of the ceiling's 11 foot and the bottom's 10 foot. So I have 12 inches. So my vertical studs for the soffit are going to be 12 inches. My bottom of the soffit, side 1, stud length in inches. So side 1 here is 1 foot 6. So that's 18 inches. I'm going to put 18 inches in here. Bottom side 2, stud length in inches. Bottom side 2 is 3 foot 10. So I'm going to put 36 and 10, 46 inches. You can name the sides whatever you want to. You can start wherever you want to start. Bottom side 3, stud length in inches. I'm going to call this on the left bottom side 3, and down here it's 1 foot 6 wide, 18 inches. Bottom side 4, I have 1 foot 6, and then I have another 1 foot 6. 3 foot, that's 36 inches. I'll put my studs at 24 on center. When I get done adding all of these studs together, I want to order out an 8 foot stud. My corner bead, I can use, I'm going to click the default 90-degree metal bead. I want 12 foot long. The labor tab, you decide how much you want to pay a foot for the labor. And we'll click OK. And now we're just going to digitize the outside of the room all the way around the room. And that's all you need to do, and you got all your pieces you need for this soffit. Now the beams are 12 inches wide and they're 12 inches long because they're going to be from 10 foot to 11 foot. Now I built this box beam part here. This assembly is for a 6-inch box beam, but this one's 12 inches. It's twice as wide, but I'm going to use this one anyway, and I'll just double up my takeoff. I'm going to change it to a 12-inch box beam, the name of it. My material, I'm going to use a 6-inch track, 6-inch studs. The stud length is 12 inches, 24 on center. I want an 8-foot stud when I'm done. I use a 90-degree quarter bead, 12 foot long. And there, your labor again, you decide what you want to pay. Click OK. There's 1 and 2. I just go down 2 times. When you're digitizing vertically, you want to go from left to right. When you're digitizing horizontally with this assembly, you want to start on the right side at the top and pull down. And that way the line will go to your left, it'll look right. Okay, that's it. Now I've got my coffer ceiling and my box beam takeoff for the framing done. If I highlight my assembly in the left side here, my takeoff summary, and I click on my parts and inputs, I can see what I need. 14 pieces of track, 59 studs, 9 pieces of angle. I'll click on my box beam. I need 29 6-inch studs and 29 6-inch track, because my track, top and bottom track, is 6 inches, and then my studs, 9 8-foot studs with my 12 pieces of corner bead. Now I got to do my corner bead for the soffit. Let me grab that real quick. So let's go into coffer ceiling, corner bead, and let's do the bottom of that coffer. I'll use 90-degree metal, 12 foot long. I'll change my record mode to a box, and I'll grab the bottom of that angle from that soffit. Let me change this back to point first, and I'm done. I can go over here, look at my corner bead, 94 pieces of this 90-degree 12-foot bead. And that's how you use that assembly to do a takeoff with a coffer ceiling and a box beam. And that concludes this video.